Went to 12 round unanimous decision over Samuel Vargas. Wow, that fight was fun to watch. That was just non-stop the whole way through. I mean, Amir Khan, he's always fun to watch. Amir Khan is a bit like David Price. You just, every single time a shot even so much as touches his chin, you're just like, ooh, did it hurt him? Is he going down? And that was the same thing tonight. Amir Khan started out not as quick as he did against Phil Greco. Samuel Vargas had a very odd kind of defense. He was kind of rolling down underneath, like tucking his head in and kind of rolling down low to avoid some of Amir Khan's shots. So in the first round, Amir Khan was just trying to find him, trying to kind of feel him out a bit. And in the second round, he dropped Vargas. And to all intents and purposes, it looked like he could have got him out of there. But of course, it's Amir Khan. He doesn't do things by the book. He got caught at the end of the round with an overhand right. And he got up. He went down. And when he got up, his legs were a little bit like jelly. Amir Khan said in the post-interview he wasn't hurt. It was a flash knockdown. Not from what I saw. From what I saw, he was actually hurt. He was wobbled by that. And he's lucky it was at the end of the round, not near the start of the round. But Amir Khan regained his composure, came out in the third round. He dropped Vargas again in the third round. It did look like it was a back of the head shot. And I actually thought that the referee, Terry O'Connor, was actually going to call no knockdown when Vargas got back up, because it did look like it was behind the back of the head and he was more shoved to the ground, I think. But, for whatever intents purposes, he was dropped down. Wasn't really going to affect the scorecard anyway. I think it was in the fifth round then, Amir Khan let a flurry of punches on Vargas. And I actually thought the referee was going to jump in and stop it, but he didn't. Vargas battled back. I think definitely think he had a broken nose, because his nose was bleeding profusely at one stage in the fight. But he hung with it. He stood tall. And, after about 6 rounds, Amir Khan, the tank started to go. He wasn't throwing the combinations as much. There's one thing I gotta say about this fight. Dan Goosen and Amir Khan, that is not a combination that I don't think is going to benefit Amir Khan in the future. Because he kept saying to Amir Khan, be more aggressive, be more aggressive, be more aggressive. And everyone was being more aggressive. You just felt the sense that, is that chin going to get caught? There was a few little moments there where, you thought, is he buzzed? Especially in the later rounds when Amir Khan really did seem to drop off and his stamina seemed to go. I think it was the 10th round where Vargas got Amir Khan up against the ropes and was just bullying him against the ropes. And he actually hurt him again at the end of that round. And again, Amir Khan's lucky that it was the end of the round, not the start of the round, because, he really could have been in trouble. Amir Khan, he was constantly being told in the corner, go for it, go for it, get this guy out of here. That is not what you want to be telling Amir Khan, especially when he's been dropped and hurt by this guy. You want to be telling him, get on your bike, do with Evan Alexander. Just safety first, box his head off. You're better than this guy. If the knockout comes, don't force it, don't go looking for it, because you can get caught. But Dan Goosen was just, 100%, go on, go out there, pressure him. And I don't think that's going to be very, very beneficial to Khan. And I think that Khan says it was a good performance in the post-fight interview. He said he wanted to do 12 rounds. I don't believe that. He looked fairly, not badly gassed, but he looked gassed after about 9. It looked like there wasn't really anything left in the tank after that. And he was just content with just taking the 12-round decision. He won a wide decision, which was to be fair. He won the rounds, definitely, but there was some close rounds in there, I think one of the judges had a 118, 110. Yeah, that's about fair enough, I think, if you want to be fair to Vargas. Vargas was game. He really did come to fight, and I think that the fact that he knew he could hurt Amir Khan meant that he was kind of, always kind of coming forward, and he never gave up. He knew that, I can hurt this guy if I land. If I land, I can hurt this guy. Which a lot of fighters do against Amir Khan. You never see fighters lose hard against Amir Khan, because they always know, I can take this guy out. And that was what happened. Based on what I've seen here tonight, if Amir Khan fights Manny Pacquiao or Kell Brook, I expect him to lose to both, and I expect him to get stopped by both. Even Pacquiao, I think, will stop him. Amir Khan, he needs Virgil Hunter back in his corner. Virgil Hunter, whose health's not been the best lately. As far as I'm aware, he's fine now. He doesn't seem to have anything wrong with him. He seems to be good. I think he was in France when Tony Yoka stopped Dave Allen, which was back in June, as far as I believe. So, as far as I know, Hunter's good, and Hunter is a great fit for Amir Khan as a trainer. Amir Khan has a habit of, ditching trainers after a loss. I mean, really, if he ditched Virgil Hunter after the Canelo loss, the guy's an idiot, because no matter who was in it, you could have Manny Stewart, Freddie Roach, Angelo Dundee, he was always going to get knocked out by Canelo. So I don't know why he stopped working with Hunter. Hunter was a great fit for him, and he taught him just safety first, discipline. And I think that Amir Khan, he needs to get back with Virgil Hunter, because if he goes against Kell Brook or Manny Pacquiao and tries to be aggressive, he's going to get knocked out. It's as simple as that. He is going to get laid out. He just doesn't have the chin. He just doesn't have the chin. He doesn't have the... I don't think he's the reflexes. I think that if you really put it on Amir Khan, them shots can get through. And I think that if he was in there with a guy with a bit more power and a bit more skill tonight, oh boy, he could have lost. I think, like, if I look at like the welterweight division and I look at like fringe world level, so I'm trying to think, like, Andre Berto probably not, Devon Alexander probably not. If you get like maybe a John Molina or a Ruslan Provodnikov, if he's ever comes back at welterweight, they could have given Amir Khan all kinds of problems tonight. Definitely. So those are my thoughts. Amir Khan, he really needs to work on things, but judging by what he said in the post-fight interview, he's not really going to do any of that. He thought it was a good performance. He said he wanted to go 12 rounds. The bionic hand, obviously, he, held up fine. It did what it needed to do. Amir Khan's always been good at, hurting guys early in fights. Usually in the first couple of rounds, he's sharp and he can get them shots off. But yeah, questions really need to be asked after this fight. That chin is, it's some fragile stuff. But where does he go from now? Personally, I want to see the Kell Brook fight. I think it just needs to happen. It's a big money fight for both of them. And if that fight gets announced, and if it does happen, I got Kell Brook by knockout every day of the week and twice on a Sunday in that fight. So those are my thoughts on this fight. Again, it was a good fight to watch. It was fun to watch. And yeah, that's how it is. So those are my thoughts. Leave your comments below.